You're listening to Wrestling Roundup, FreeFM 89.0, episode 112. I'm Grady Hooker, and live on Skype we've got Josh.
Hey!
And we got Brandon.
What's up?
So we're just going to jump straight into the middle of Raw. Daniel Bryan, uncertain of his future and vacating his title.
I think he needs to have a nice long chat with Corey Graves.
I see where you're going with that.
Yeah, I think it's time he's considered possibly retiring.
See, I always seem to parallel it with Edge instead, but I think Corey Graves may be a better comparison in the fact that their careers in the WWE at least were in their infancy. But necks are always a hard injury to deal with.
Yeah, I can't really pass too many judgments about this because I'm not a doctor. I don't really know what's going on inside of his body.
I guess all we can do is continue to hope for the best. But it's not looking good with two post-WrestleMania seasons now. Daniel Bryan having to vacate and go leave. And then you've always got the chance that if he does come back, he's 100% healthy and he comes back, are they going to trust him again to not get injured? On slightly happier news, it seems we are still getting our Elimination Chamber.
Yep.
Yes, it does. And a 3-hour network-exclusive pay-per-view.
Yeah, initially when this was first announced, I paralleled it with the WWE Network King of the Ring they had, but it seems exactly just like a pay-per-view that only the network can get.
Yeah, this definitely is just a grab for subscribers.
Personally, I think it might be better if just kept it to, say, an hour special and just have those monthly. I'm pretty sure over Facebook we came up with about 50 million ideas to fill the 12 months with. I gotta say, my favorite idea was the Cyber Sunday.
Yeah, I think that would be a great thing that they could do with the network now. Is they could do a legitimate Cyber Sunday.
Yeah.
Where there are no questions about the result.
The little base quiz.
Thanks to the app and social media and stuff, they would be able to do it. And I think it would work pretty well.
But instead we get a 3-hour pay-per-view with, would it be correct in saying the first tag team Elimination Chamber match?
You would be correct in saying that. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how they would do that match, whether it be 3 teams or 6 teams.
I want to see 6 teams. I want to see them shove 2 people in every pod. I'm determined to see that. More than likely, though, they'll just do 6 people, 3 teams.
Yeah, New Day, Kid and Cesaro, and I would think maybe the Lucha Dragons or Rowan and Harper would fill that last spot if they went with 3 teams.
True. I forgot that Rowan and Harper have decided to be on the same side now.
Yeah, Rowan crushed Fandango in 30 seconds on Raw.
Just when Fandango was getting going. But yeah, maybe they could. They've got the 6 teams to fill the chamber. It's just whether it could work shoving 2 people in every pod.
Yeah, it just seems as of late they're starting to have a new focus on the tag team division. We're seeing the reuniting of teams in Rowan and Harper, and we're also seeing the creation of teams with the mega jobbers Sandow and Axel.
It's Mandel and Axelmania.
Yeah, it seems like they're trying to make a mega powers alliance.
Yeah. But honestly, if you look back at when it first came out on the internet and it first came up that Sandow was going to be doing the Macho Mandel, everybody saw that coming, right? That there was going to be something to involve with Axelmania.
Yeah.
Given.
Yeah, I just can't see this gimmick going anywhere for him. I don't know if this will help him at all.
I have no idea what they're trying to do with it. I presume they're just trying to raise the popularity of both superstars.
It's not like Sandow needed to raise in popularity. Just take a look at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I think Sandow possibly was at the peak of popularity, and he's managing to maintain it, I think. No matter what poo-poo they throw him with. I don't know. And we also got the vacated Intercontinental title in the chamber.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to probably have Ziggler, Neville, King Barrett, and Sheamus in there. And possibly Stardust.
Then who will be the sixth?
I guess they'd probably throw R-Truth in there.
Yeah, just
something like that.
repeat the ladder match they had at WrestleMania, but take out
Yeah.
Bryan and shove in Neville. Yeah. Who's gonna win that?
My pick right now would be Barrett or Neville. Or
Huh?
maybe Sheamus.
I would say Sheamus.
If they're trying to keep with their theme of having the title on a high-profile superstar, I think Sheamus. Would I also be correct in saying that they've officially booked Sheamus versus Ziggler and Neville versus Barrett rematches for Payback?
Yep, that is correct.
Okay. I've done my research for once.
Yeah, taking a look at the Payback card, I think it's going to be a lot of heels winning matches.
Well, yeah. From what I know of that's on the card at the moment, yes.
Yeah, I think there's only going to be maybe like 2 or 3 faces that win and maybe like a lot more heels winning. I'd probably expect John Cena to retain the title. I'd probably expect, I don't know, Neville could win, and I think Sheamus will win, so that's another heel that wins. So, and I probably expect something with Naomi, Tamina, and the Bella Twins to be added.
Yeah. Well, talking about Naomi, so the person that Josh said that her new style looks very much like is our classic entrance theme. It's Jacqueline. And you're back with Wrestling Roundup, FreeFM 89.0, Grady, Josh, and Brandon. So we slightly mentioned it just before we went to the break, but the Divas scene. Heavily focused now on those 4 Divas.
Yeah, and I'd expect Paige to join the shuffle really soon.
I guess that also depends on how busy, in air quotes, she's going to be with Tough Enough. And I don't know when that starts filming either. That's a fact I don't have.
Yeah, I don't think Tough Enough will take too much out of her time because I believe they'd only need her maybe like once a week.
Ah.
I'm not sure about that, but I wouldn't expect her to be taken out of the ring for a lot of time or anything.
I think that's one thing that they're keeping as a great mystery at the moment is how exactly Tough Enough's going to be run. I might be wrong, but I don't think the official format, the day-to-day format, has been announced.
Yeah, my opinion, I think it's probably going to be maybe like almost like an American Idol format where the judges, they give their opinions, and that will be the equal to the panel for Tough Enough, and the fans will get to vote. So I think it's going to be pretty much like an American Idol format.
I've heard very similar, but I've heard very The Voice format, in that you've got your mentors, and then the mentors pick teams of the people, and then the people vote and everything. And then there's the things like a mentor has one save each that they can use in an elimination and just save the person. But I don't know where Tough Enough's going.
Yeah, the only thing I know is that the fans will have a huge say in who stays and who goes.
Should I stay or should I go? Which hopefully will balance it, but you don't want to give 100% to the fans, but you don't want to give 100% to the judges. There's got to be some form of balance there. US title, John Cena still doing his open challenges.
Yes, sir, and Neville came in kayfabe really close to winning the US title until Rusev came out.
Neville just putting on another amazing match.
Yeah, and in my opinion, there's no reason why this guy shouldn't be WWE World Heavyweight Champion one day.
Yep. I'll nod along to that.
Well, he may not have like the best microphone skills. You can easily fix that by putting him with a guy who can talk.
So we'll just put him with Paul Heyman?
Yeah, and there's no reason why he can also improve his skills over time, like someone like Seth Rollins has.
So, the main event of Payback, it's Seth versus 3 babyfaces.
Yeah, I've heard like everyone is picking Dean Ambrose to be the one who's going to get pinned, but I don't think that's going to be the case.
I have no idea. I'm going to guess that Seth will retain, just because it seems weird to go behind him and then have him drop it, but I don't know. He's got plenty to choose from on who to pin.
Yeah, I think Rollins will probably pin Randy Orton. That's my pick.
I think it'll be Orton or Ambrose. I don't think he'll pin Reigns. Ambrose has been skyrocketed into the main event.
Yeah, I believe it's 2 Monday Night Raws now where he's standing tall alone.
Maybe they're just trying to make it believable that Ambrose could win the main event.
Yeah, that could be very well be the case. The guy hasn't been booked that great since WrestleMania up until a few weeks ago, where he started to get into the title picture.
Yeah.
Ambrose hasn't been booked well since the Shield broke up.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. They totally killed his momentum.
Because he went almost a full year without a pay-per-view win.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of something that was good booked with Ambrose, and I can't. In terms of entertainment value, his feud with Bray was pretty good.
And his feud with Seth Rollins was very good, but they just swept his momentum out from under him by taking him out for a movie. He was arguably the most popular guy on the roster, and then you had him get curb stomped through bricks.
Yep, I'm looking back, and now I fully agree with your comment that he was not booked very well since they split. It'll be interesting to see, because presumably he's not going to win the main event, where they go with him after that.
I think he could very well win Money in the Bank next month.
That's the rumor going around, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Dean is the kind of guy where he's just crazy enough that it will make sense.
And how ironic would it be to have Ambrose chasing around Rollins with the briefcase?
Yep.
I think Barrett's going to end up winning the briefcase.
I don't know if...
The only thing I really see hindering Barrett in the long term is getting heel heat.
I don't know if right now I look at Barrett and I think that he could main event a pay-per-view. In terms of pure talent and everything, sure. But I don't know if storyline-wise... I guess that's what the Money in Bank's for. It's to throw people who might not necessarily be in the main event up to the main event, like Swagger. But I don't know. Barrett just doesn't seem to fit with me right now in my head.
Yeah, we're not taking away anything from Barrett, but it's just that it's just hard to picture the way his kind of lack of reaction from the crowd. It's hard just to see him main event a pay-per-view as a top heel in the future.
I guess just before we go to the current entrance theme, just going to throw a dark horse out there, Neville.
I think Neville's a big threat to win the Money in the Bank ladder match, but I don't know. I still think it's going to be definitely somebody like Dean Ambrose winning.
I do not see Ambrose winning at all. WWE hasn't decided exactly what they want to do with Neville. That's why he didn't go under Cena. They want to protect him until they figure out what they want to do with him. That's why he won't win the Money in the Bank briefcase.
Maybe they decided.
I really do think it is going to be Barrett that's going to win the briefcase.
Well, at least that, as it is now, what is it, like a month away from it, the match itself seems unpredictable in the fact that we've pretty much picked different people.
I think this year's ladder match is going to be stacked. You're probably going to see guys like Rusev in there, maybe even Bray Wyatt, Ryback, and also guys like Neville, Sheamus, Ziggler. A lot of good guys will probably be in that match this year.
I guess it also comes down to whether they'll do the double match.
Yeah, there's a good chance that maybe you can have maybe Kane extract some revenge and have Rollins defend his title in a ladder match, like the WWE title was up for grabs last year.
It wouldn't take that much because the pay-per-view before the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, you already have it of face 3 people. It wouldn't be that much to add a couple more people to the match and add a ladder.
Yeah, I think that could also be a reason why they're not doing a WWE World Heavyweight Championship Elimination Chamber, is that they don't want to do so many multi-man world title matches back to back to back.
Plus, you've also got the fact that if you did that, then how would you fill the chamber for the tag team title matches, the Intercontinental Championship match?
I think in the... Like, we listed the people that we thought would be in the Intercontinental one, but thinking at it now, I'm thinking they might actually stack it with a couple more, like, main event guys, just because they're still trying to keep the prestige of that title up.
Yeah, I think there's a good chance you can see somebody like Bray Wyatt, Ryback in there.
Definitely why I understand not doing an Elimination Chamber match for the United States title, for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, because if you did that, that spreads talent really, really thin, and you're going to end up with an Intercontinental Championship match that'll have, like, Fandango in it. Because you don't have enough people to do 5 or 6 chamber matches.
And on that note, we'll go through to the current entrance theme of the week. It's Name's current one. And you're back with Wrestling Roundup, FreeFM 89.0, Grady, Brandon, and Josh. So we've got a little bit of time left. We'll just talk quickly about who we see walking out of Payback as the champions, or as the winners, should I say. I'm just going to assume there's going to be a Bray Ryback match.
I think it's gonna be Bray Wyatt.
I'll say no contest. I'll say they'll just start off brawling and just leave the building. And not come back like Harper and Ambrose did.
Okay. What else we got here? 2 out of 3 Falls tag team match. New Day versus Kid and Cesaro.
New Day.
Sucks. I was a bit late on that.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to do that.
Dolph Ziggler versus Sheamus.
Sheamus.
Josh? You sticking with the Sheamus pick? Yep.
I'm going to say the Sheamus. That's a hard one.
I think after Ziggler won, in air quotes, the Kiss My Irish match, that it's probably time Sheamus picks up the win and closes that off. Especially if he's going to win the Intercontinental at Elimination Chamber. King Barrett versus Neville.
Neville.
This is a tough one. Yeah, I think this feud has been mini feud has been split right down the middle so far, but I think I'll go with Neville as well.
Yep, Neville. Rollins, Reigns, Ambrose, Orton.
Rollins.
Yep, Rollins. Too
Cena,
early to change the title.
Cena Rusev, I Quit match for the US title.
It's an I Quit match. That tells you all you need to know about who's going to win that match.
John Cena don't quit.
Yeah, it's probably going to be John Cena, but I could see something screwy with Lana doing something. I don't know. I think something will keep Rusev looking... it won't be a clean win for John Cena.
Okay.
Theory.
Yep.
I remember in 1999 there was an I Quit match at a Royal Rumble pay-per-view where they had a audio recording used in the match. That might happen here.
Yeah, I think they also did that once with John Cena versus The Miz, but The Miz ended up... The referee found out that he cheated and got reversed, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because he used a cell phone.
Next week on Josh's Crazy Theories, Black Helicopters and the Shield. And it looks like it's official. Wikipedia says it's official, and there's a link to it. The Mega Powers, Macho Mandow, and hold Axelmania versus the Ascension on the pre-show.
Yeah, I think the Mega Jobbers will win this match.
I have honestly no idea. That match can either go really well because there's 4 great talents in it, or it can go horribly because it's a comedy match.
I'll go with Mandow.
Always go with Mando. Okay, so that's a Payback card as it is. It's been great talking to you two.
I'm going to talk to you as well.
You can visit our Facebook page, facebook.com/Wrestling Roundup Radio, or Twitter page, twitter.com/Wrestling Radio, and I'll see you next week.